ask a few questions about the health office. The first one starting with funding. How do we get funding for this health office?
Well, part of the funding comes from the state because we're actually part of the school district. So we have school district employees, so they pay our salary, and funding comes through normal channels that way. Then we have a bunch of different people that help us out. Peace Health gives us a generous contribution. We have a bunch of smaller areas that come in to help out. We have different places. We get things from Bimart. They do prescriptions for us. I'm trying to think of all the different ones. Slocum is a very good contributor. They provide free services for kids who can't do it. We also have a Soisano grant, which is for the non-documented kids to get us as their medical home. That comes from the state. And then we each year put on a benefit that raises about $28,000, and that's donations with an auction, a live auction. So that's the majority of our funding for that.
That's a lot of funding.
Yes.
So, how does this health office, do you think, affects our students at this school?
The students at this school, I think, are way more able to stay in school because they can get their needs taken care of right here instead of having to take half a day off, getting the parents off and stuff like that. We totally do not discriminate on ability to pay, so since kids can come in and get everything for free if they can't afford it, I think that it's a real benefit to the kids.
That's good. And how do you like your job here?
I love my job because I really feel like what we're doing here helps, and I really happen to like high school age kids. So I just feel like if we weren't here, it would be really bad for some of the kids. And so I think that that gives me a lot of worth. I love the people I work with. We have great conversations. Everybody joins together as a group and helps the kids as a group, not just individual people. And I think that's different than a lot of doctors' offices because we have mental health therapists, full-time nurse practitioner, full-time nurse, and then myself. So I think all of us together make a good team.
That sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, this is Samantha with Renee, our school cop at North Eugene High School, and we're here to ask her some questions about our school. How many different schools have you worked at?
I've worked at all the high schools in Eugene, just occasionally, but I've been at North for a while, and before I came here I worked at Churchill, so really two as far as being assigned to them.
What are your favorite things about each school?
Well, I've been at North the most, so the thing that I like about North is we have a pretty diverse population here, so we get to see, interact with kids that have all different kinds of backgrounds, so that's interesting to me. It's smaller, so I can know, the kids a little bit better versus some of the bigger schools.
How long have you worked here for?
I think this is my 7th year. I've kind of lost track. It's been a while.
That is a really long time. What made you decide to become a cop?
A few things. I had some friends that were police officers. I used to be a dispatcher in the 911 center, so I did that for a while, and that gave me some exposure. I just wanted to see if I was up for the challenge because, it's different every day. Even here at the school, I do different things every day. I don't think that students realize what I do here completely. And a lot of times I get questions that they're surprised that I actually arrest people or that, I write traffic tickets or whatever it is. It just depends on what happens to come up. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to be a police officer is that you just don't get bored.
Yeah, do you enjoy your job?
For the most part, I do. I've done, the role of a patrol officer sometimes can be really negative because we're not generally out there responding to things when life is good for everybody. It's usually when something's going wrong, and so that can kind of get you down a little bit. So that's one of the reasons I decided to bid for the position in the schools because kids are generally pretty positive and full of energy, and so that's nice. So yeah, right now I really do like what I'm doing.
If you had one word of advice you could give the students at North, or just all the fellow YouTube watchers out there, what would it be?
I think my best advice for high school students, at least from a police officer's perspective, is one, have fun, and the other side of that is while you're having fun, think about what you're doing before you actually do it. So whatever choice that you make doesn't come back to haunt you later if you do something that you regret. So think about it.
That's a good word of advice. All right, have a good day.